Hey, I wanted to share a tip with you today about socks. These happen to be Thorlo socks. They're my favorite and the only ones I've ever used ever since I discovered them in Statesville, North Carolina. But I guess the tip could apply to any brand of socks. But a friend once shared with me that in their family they used to use, or they use clothespins to pin the socks together. So you always have a pair that are matched and you never would lose one. And I did that, and it did save a lot of time and aggravation, especially. But I would find that sometimes the coil here would get hung into the weave of the sock, and sometimes I could remove it, and other times I would damage the sock trying to get it unpinned. So I improved on the idea of just using the clothespin by modifying it, and I figured out I could use a piece of silicone tubing and just cut a little section and pierce the pin with it, or pierce the tubing with the pin and slide it all the way to the bottom like that. And then when I'd pin the socks, uh, the tubing prevents the sock from getting into that coil and getting bound up and hung up. And on this side of the pin, it's never been an issue because you can just unclick it and unpin it. But it's saves a lot of time and a lot of aggravation. And you always have a matched pair of socks, and you never lose one. And the tubing I've found to use is this it's thick wall silicone tubing, so it can tolerate the heat of a dryer with no problem. And this tubing is eighth inch ID with a tenth of an inch wall thickness. So it's very robust tubing, and that actually contributes, I think, to the longevity of the tube. I've never had a problem with them. But if you use thinner tubing, it might not work as well. But I've had a lot of luck with the stick tubing, and just want to share that tip with you if you're interested in saving some time and saving yourself some aggravation, and just never having to worry about this aspect of your life again.